Hello, everyone. Here
Good
we are
afternoon.
once again, and we are going to give you some idea or let's say
Tips?
tips on how the relationship works. Maybe I can help a bit on your life. So here it is. I will gonna start to ask my hubby.
Oh
What
dear.
do you think are the factors to make the relationship works?
In my opinion, the most important thing you can do to make a relationship work is be honest with each other. If you make a mistake, admit it. If you're wrong, admit it. Don't let things fester. Don't let things get to the stage where they're embedded into the relationship. Deal with them there and then. Be honest, be open, and if necessary, be apologetic. And you'll find that the things that could fester and could damage the relationship down the year or a month or a week down the road become trivial.
Yes, I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
So, in my own opinion, first and foremost, will I think let God be the center in your relationship or in your marriage, and of course, be open with each other. And we know that you or we meet our hobby or partners late in life. So we have our differences, we have our characteristics. So we have to adapt each other, the culture, and of course the attitude.
That's very
It's
true.
not something to do that you want to follow your own or to insist, but you have to adjust with each other. Adjustment is very much
I
necessary and important.
I agree with that wholeheartedly.
Yes, of
Simply
course.
because
Mhm.
when we get to this stage of life, when we meet our ideal partner,
Yeah, of course.
it feels a bit like you've reverted to being a teenager again. It's wonderful. Everything's bright. Everything's fantastic. Then you settle down into the relationship and being a married couple, being
Yeah, of
together
course.
all the time.
Mhm.
As I said, God is the centre of the relationship, but you still have to work at it.
Yes, of
You
course.
still have to compromise. Keep in mind that the other person has had a life,
Yeah.
and that life hasn't necessarily been a very happy one. There are problems, there are issues. There's
Mhm.
what the this generation call baggage.
Mhm.
It's a very misleading term, but it applies if everybody knows what it means.
Mhm.
And sometimes, if you let it, it can take the edge off the glitter and the sparkle. So, one tip I would give people who have come together later in life is don't let anything ruin that sparkle. Don't let anything wear the shine down, wear the glitter down.
Yes, exactly.
If
Mhm.
you find yourself no longer able to talk about your significant other without a little bit of a choke happening in the throat and a few tears coming to the eyes, you know you've got a problem. So make sure that you always keep that I am so madly in love I can't function without her alive. Keep it alive, keep it going, keep it so that it will last for the rest of your life, because if you nurture it, it will.
Yes, indeed. I agree with that. And one thing more, to add with what my hubby said, of course, you have to be loyal with each other and be sensitive if any one of you is not around, especially in women, which is most likely it happens this, where we have on mind the negative thought. Where my husband go, what he did, is there anything, all the negativity that it comes on our mind, it's not good. Of course, be sensitive with each other, but in what means? Of course, if any one of you will be out, of course, you have to check from time to time to visit the other. Oh, I'm here with friends. I'm on my way home. Don't worry about me. At least one of you knows what's the activities outside.
Can I
And
just
of
add
course,
to that?
trust.
Can I
It's
just add to that a
important.
little
Of
bit?
course.
Sometimes, especially if one half of the couple is British, and you know what we're like, we're stubborn, we love a good moan, we love to complain and whinge about problems, and another thing about the British psyche is we're very, very independent. We don't take being told what to do very well. We're not followers, we're not, what's the word? We're not very easily led. Drop that to one side, lose it. When you're in a relationship, the other person is utterly dependent on you in the same way as you are dependent on them, which means you are no longer a single individual. You are, as the Bible states, one flesh, one blood, one body.
Yes, correct.
So when you are, and I've done this in the past, hands up, I freely admit it, when I went to Boots to get my nicotine gum, I didn't tell Lila I was 15 minutes late. But you noticed. And to be honest, when she said to me, you didn't message me, you didn't tell me where you were, I wasn't offended. I was more flattered because she was thinking about me. She knew when I was going to come home, and I didn't turn up on time, and she was worried. I never did it again.
Yes, of course. It's not something to do that you get jealous or you are holding him to the neck and to know everything what's he's doing.
You care for the person.
But it's the matter of concern, or you care the person, because I am the person who cannot sleep or will not be at ease as long as I know that you are okay. So we most likely women, so men must knows this, that you have to inform your partner, of course, because what we need only is to ensure that you are okay, to ensure that you are safe. That's all we want. Well, I think most likely women the same, or they agree the same as what I have said. Really, we do care our partners, of course.
And another tip is pretty much what we're doing now. Is talking about what we feel the relationship thrives on, what improves our relationship, what makes it endure and persevere, and what we feel is most important to show to each other.
Yes, of course.
That we can continue to prove that we love each other, and that we're committed for the rest of our lives.
And one thing more, communication is very important.
It's central to everything.
Yes,
you can't
crucial.
you cannot be honest with each other unless you communicate it.
Yeah, of course.
And vice versa. If you're not communicating, no information is being passed anyway.
Yeah, of course.
And that's a lie of omission.
Yes, that is right. And one thing more, let's say, especially at the side of a woman, if they are upset, they just keep quiet, and the other one is guessing what's going on. So both of you, until the relationship will ruin, and without talking each other, it will become worse. So it's really better that you talk with each other and discuss.
Without communication, the other one is constantly thinking negative thoughts, and it's building up, and then that becomes a certainty, and more silence follows, and the other one's then got negative thoughts, that builds up, and it's a positive feedback loop.
Yes, of course.
So communication can nip that in the bud and reset.
But of course, there should be each one of you. There should be a respect with each other, of course.
Yeah, respect, and you should never ever be disloyal to each other in public. You must never ever disparage or criticize each other in public.
Yeah, of course.
Honesty is one thing, but that is for behind closed doors between each other.
Yeah, that's right.
Criticism should never be shown in public.
Yeah, that is correct. because what the shame of your partner is your shame as well.
Absolutely.
If any one of your friends will comments about what you have said, so maybe perhaps later on you cannot allow or you cannot afford that just because of your actions.
And it also raises
might be
questions.
yeah.
It also raises questions as to the legitimacy of the relationship.
Mhm.
People will say, "Well, are you really in love if you're going to treat each other in that manner?"
Yeah, of
And then the
course.
questions
Right.
come and the doubts creep in, and
Mhm. Yes.
Mm.
And how you treated your partner, the same is the
and it's a
outcome.
reflection on yourself more than anything.
Yeah, the reflection, of course. I agree with
Yeah.
that. So far, we'll talk about next topic next time. So I hope that you get some idea from us, and
Please feel free to comment as well on your own insights and
sure,
tips. Please let us know what you think,
we will appreciate it.
and hopefully, between us all, we can make sure that everyone has a happy and bright future.
Yes, good luck to everyone.
And God bless.
So see you next time.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.